The victims of another mass shooting, this one happening 2 years ago, are being remembered today. The city of Highland Park is looking to honor their memory and heal from this painful tragedy. Joni Lum is live with more on that memorial. Joni?
Hi, Sylvia. The community of Highland Park is emerging from their sadness by paying respects to those lost to the gun violence. There's going to be a 4th of July parade today. It steps off at 1 o'clock. It's scaled down. The route was changed to avoid the scene of the shooting, but it's still going to be downtown, what the mayor says is the right thing at this time. About 300 residents and officials attended the remembrance ceremony held at Edgewood Middle School. Mayor Nancy Rotering led the community in a program to acknowledge the pain still present from the mass shooting on July 4th, 2022, what she called the darkest day in the history of Highland Park. 7 people were killed, 48 wounded by one shooter who fired more than 80 rounds at the crowd assembled for the parade. Last year, the parade was canceled out of respect. Today, the community recommitted to supporting one another, and the victims' names were spoken.
And today we honor the memory of each person who died that day for their special nature and what they meant to all those who loved them. Katie Goldstein of Highland Park, Eduardo Uvaldo of Waukegan, Irina McCarthy of Highland Park, Kevin McCarthy, Michael McCarthy of Highland Park, Jackie Suntime of Highland Park, Stephen Strauss of Highland Park, and Nicholas Toledo of Morelos, Mexico.
On July 4th, hearts bled, skies turned gray. A morning of horror, a piece of my heart stolen away. In the echoes of gunfire, my Bobby's last breath. Lost in the chaos, lost in the depth. 7 souls departed, leaving wounds wide. In the tragedy's wake, tears never dry. Each year, July 4th, a somber display, remembrance of loss in every way. In the quiet moments, I still feel the ache for the piece of me lost, never to remain. July 4th, a date marked the sorrow's row, forever haunted by the scars and pain.
We come forth today hoping that we as a community can remember and honor the lives lost, the people who have been impacted forevermore through grievous injuries, those who've been traumatized. But I also feel like we have an obligation to this community's children in particular. In the aftermath of July 4th, 2022, one of the 3rd graders who came through City Hall asked me, do we ever get to celebrate the 4th of July again? And I said, absolutely. So today is that first step.
Victims' families and survivors met privately with U.S. Senator Tammy Duckworth. Also in attendance today, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot and her wife Amy, and also the Lake County State's Attorney Eric Reinhardt. After the parade, it will end as it traditionally did in Sunset Woods Park, where there are family activities and a picnic. In Highland Park, there will be no fireworks tonight. Reporting live, I'm Joni Lum. Back to you.